Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today we're talking about my review on the new anime that just finished, which is Sentenced to be a Hero. Let's get straight into it because episode 12 just came out and I want to give you guys my thoughts on just the entire season as we move forward here. To me, I think this is a really good first season to the show. I've never really heard of Sentenced to be a Hero. I kind of just saw the trailer and I was like, you know what, looks good, let's give it a shot. Why not? I think there's definitely potential for season 2 here. However, I think there are a few problems for me personally that I think they need to work out. And for me, I think one of those problems is that there's a lot of characters to be introduced to in the beginning. You have Xylo. I can't remember every character on there, but you have the guy with the pterodactyl. You have the first guy who he was with in the beginning of the first episode. You have Torita, I think is how you say her name, the goddess. Then you have the captain, and then you have so many, I feel like, storylines going on in between there, which can be a little bit not confusing, but can just be a lot for a person going into one season at a time. If this is your only show, I think you'll be fine with it. But if you're watching something like JJK or something like One Piece along the way, I know One Piece wasn't airing, but if you're watching another show with it, I think it could definitely get confusing and you might forget a lot of things if you're not staying up to date with it. With that being said, I think the plot of the story, I think that the plot is pretty good. There's these monsters, fairies is what they call them in their universe, and there's obviously these more powerful demons that want to take over the world. And then you have obviously heroes, and these heroes are sentenced by this judge who you either did a bad thing and they're like, okay, we still want to use your fighting skill for good, so they're going to send you out as a hero where you never die, but you may lose your memory if you keep on continuing to die and die and die over, where you just will become a weapon at that point. I think that the plot is pretty good. You have Xylo, who still needs to get his revenge on whoever wronged him for him to become a hero. So interesting to see where that goes. I wonder if they're going to eventually revert him into becoming a hero. Don't know. That would be kind of cool to see, though. And then obviously, spoiler alert if you haven't seen the last episode yet, but the last episode, the captain that we see ends up becoming a hero because she has to kill her uncle, who is evil, but nobody believes her, obviously. But she still wants to fight for the cause and everything like that and try to change the world. Now, for the action, I think the action is great for the most part. I think that their fights are beautiful. They have beautiful animation to go along with it. I think it's choreographed pretty well. I think they really thought about these plans pretty well. I think there's only some points where I'm like, okay, what are we doing here? I think one of the big fights that happened, episode, I think it's 4 or 5, maybe 6. They have a great fight scene where it's Xylo and Torita versus a bunch of fairies, but then they just want to blow them up with a giant bomb. To me, I wish it was done a different way, but I think that when Xylo and Torita are fighting, I think the animation is beautiful. Even at that last fight in episode 11 or 10, I believe it is, also beautiful. I think it just looks really, really good. And Xylo's fighting, I think, is purely it's one of the best parts in the entire show, which I will give them that for. The world, I think, is a really cool place. It kind of feels like that castle, olden times. I guess I don't really know if I had to explain a time period for it. Maybe 1600s. They might have said a time period in it, and I just don't remember. But it has that castle, Nordic kind of feel to it, so I like that of it. Now the animation, I think, is pretty much as good as it can get. I don't remember what Studio Kai has done before, but it sounds familiar. I'd have to look it up, but Studio Kai, I believe, did the animation of this. And what have they done before that? Because Studio Kai sounds so familiar, but I can't remember what they've done. I'm looking right now. I guess nothing that I've seen personally, but yeah, the animation is really good in my opinion. I really like it, and I think that they did a good job with it, and I don't think they can really improve on it that much because I think it's already good, so there's nothing really to improve on. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the show. I don't think anything's necessarily bad. I don't think anything's really great either. I think that there are their problems, and I think that it's a good show, and I'll definitely be most likely checking out if they have a season 2 that comes out eventually. I don't know if that's what they're gonna do, but if they do, I'll probably check it out, and I might, do another review on it. But if you guys have seen it, let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. For my personal rating, I'm gonna give this show about a 7.6 out of 10. I think it's really good. To me, if you guys want to know where that is currently for me, I think it's slightly above Hell's Paradise the first season and a little bit below Attack on Titan the second season, just to give you guys a range of where that is. I don't know if that would help or not. But yeah, I truly like this season. I think it's a good season. I think you should check it out if you like those type of things that I've talked about in this video. And yeah, give it a shot if you guys really like it. It's got some cool fight scenes too, so might as well. Anyways, let me know your guys' thoughts about it in the comments below. Subscribe for more reviews like this. I do anime, I do movies, I do TV shows. What else do I do? I do music. I do a bunch of stuff. So definitely go check those out if you guys want to. That'll be in the channel. Just click on my little profile picture down there somewhere, wherever it is. But anyway, subscribe for more videos like this. Give it a like if you guys like the video. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.